Guys, John Lowe here, 2018 38K challenge. I just did a video on drawing pre-market lines. Now I'm going to go back to these charts and I'm going to look at trying to make a trading plan for each one of these stocks and show you how I would do it. Once again, here's a disclaimer. I'm not a profitable trader overall. Everything I'm doing is just a theory based on my own experience. By viewing this video, you agree not to hold Jonathan Lowe or any of my assets liable for losses that you encounter while trading the stock market in any shape or form. Seek your advice of a professional advisor before making any investments, and nor should anything you see, read, or listen to constitute or imply any investment advice. This is just educational purposes. All right, and if after you like what you see, subscribe to my channel, click on this link, or not, well, just copy this link and open up a Tastyworks account. They're a great company with really low commissions. All right, with all that being said, let's get to it. Let's see, where are we at here? Let's look at Microsoft first, I guess. Microsoft. If we're going to go long here, from all-time high to here, this is almost a 1.5 point window. If we get price action above the pre-market high, maybe I'll take it long. So what it would look like, we're going to take this, maybe my entry price will be somewhere here. My stop price will be that's 64 cents. Maybe I'd like to risk 20 cents. So yeah, I can enter as this breaks out over here. My stop could be down here. That'd be a 14-cent stop for a $1.50 profit there. All right, that's a trade plan for that one. Baba. Baba's all-time high. We're looking at a under a 10-point window, over a 10-point window here. I don't think it'll go all the way. If you look really carefully here, you have what I consider a macro pivot right at 200 really. So there's no way it's going above 200 without some resistance right at this level. So looking at that, if I am going to take this long, and I'm thinking it's going to go long because in pre-market it's above the daily high. We have a nice pre-market macro pivot here. I believe if it goes long above here, we have about a 4.5 point window. I don't think I'm going to use my pre-market macro pivot as a stop. It's too big. That's over a $1.50 window. I'm going to be looking for price action. Here my entry would be, somewhere over here. Okay, and my stop price, maybe I'll risk 40 cents, something like that. So if I get a pretty defined a defined price action where it's not gonna, it hasn't spiked down below here right before we break over, and I can really identify a price action that says that, hey, at 195.25 it won't go below here, then I would take this long above 195.67 for a 4-point window to the top. Okay, something around that. So that'd be a good risk versus reward. All right, let's go to BA. BA was also above pre-market was above, came back down, found support at pre-market macro pivot. It's now getting above here. So really the stop could be, this is really an 80-cent stop here because this is the line in the sand. It's gonna be a little bit tougher here. I could try to use pre-market high as a technical stop into the open window and use maybe the daily high-low as another technical stop. If you look at the difference between the two, this is like a 30-50 cent stop on a $300 stock. Yeah, maybe that might be okay. 50-cent stop. I'm trying to gain how many points here? 72 points. 2 points from here to all-time high. This is 50 cents. That's 4-1. It's doable. I don't know if I like it very much. I don't know if it's gonna get that much strength. Looking at that whole and half dollars, yeah, this could do it. But that would be what I would think to do. So somewhere along over here, if I get good price action there with a good support, stop would be right here below the daily high. Okay. All right. Let's go over here. Let's go to Apple. Apple might be one of my favorite looks here. Once again, daily low. Delete that, don't need that one. Daily high, 50% mark. Pre-market low, it's above the daily high. We got a pre-market macro pivot here at 175.92. Difference between here is 70 cents. Might be a little bit too big of a stop, but if you look up here, you're looking at 180s, and you got a $3.40 profit window. So if you divide 340 divided by 70 cents, you do have a 4.85 to 1. So this is actually, if I were to use this as my stop, above here is my entry. It is a 70-cent stop, a little bit bigger than I like, but it is a 4-1 all the way to the top if we have enough strength to get up there. Since it is a 70-cent stop, what we could do, it's a bigger stop. What you could do is, if you look at an Apple AAPL, what you could do is look at a lower strike price where if you go 70 cents, you only be risking, if you do 38 delta and it goes 70 cents, you'll be losing, maybe, half of that, a little bit more than half of that. So you're talking at what, 15, 20 cents, so this might be doable. Yeah, actually this is really doable. So you're gonna get in at, it's only a penny apart. You can get in at 95 cents. If it goes down past the pre-market macro pivot, you'll exit the trade. Delta, you'll be out, about 20 cents. So that's be about $40 on a $2,000 account. And then let's say if you got 38 deltas and it goes your way, what you're looking at, if this goes here to here, what we're saying is 2.5 points, 3.5 points, 77, yeah, 3.5 points. So if you put 3.5 times 0.38 deltas, that's a $1.33. So you're risking, 20 cents to make $1.33. That is a, 6-to-1, risk versus reward. So that's definitely a good trade to take with a low delta. All right. Anyway, that's just some examples of how you figure out how to make these trades in a low risk way. Okay, and what you could do here, you can even just put down here, no, we don't want to do that. Let's just go back here. We tell yourself that, hey, I want to buy the March 2nd 177, this one, 177.50, March 18th, March 2nd, 2018 strike price here. So you can even mark it out there like that. So go over here, March buy APL call at 177.5. Okay. Let's delete that. Okay. So if it goes above here, that's where we want to buy. So make yourself some little notes. Once again, here's your entry. Here's your stop. Will be here, and then hopefully get into this profit window. Anyway, hope that makes sense. Maybe we'll try to do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do Netflix. Okay, Netflix. Okay, we think it's gonna go long. Oh boy. Oh, you know something? This is above all-time high. Okay, so we do not know how far this thing can go. All right, so if you're gonna take this trade, this is an unknown amount. If we're gonna mark anything, we definitely have to mark all-time high at 300 for sure. Century mark, it will find resistance before it comes back down here. Jiminy crickets, maybe you mark, let's see, you mark 295. Oh man, I think you definitely got to mark 290 as a huge level. Okay, it's a $10 mark. So so maybe if I were to take this, I would take this from 290 up to 295. Okay, and then my stop on this maybe be 50 cents. So swing entry maybe here. Stop price will be 50 cents below here. So we'll say maybe be less. Who knows? We have to watch price action. Okay. So we're going to go for a 5-point window here and a 50-cent stop. But we need the price action to get up here first. Okay. Maybe the 9 EMA will push it right through here up, which is my trade, up for a 5-point window. It'd be nice if it shot up through here, came back down, and maybe came back down through here, found support, and as it begins to think about coming back up, the 9 EMA pushes it up through this way, and we'll use the 9 EMA as our stop. Okay, so if you're going to look for an option to buy on this, NFLX, since you can only risk $40, we have to get like a $35, 40-cent delta. This is a little bit tough here. You're looking at a 15-cent, 10-cent spread, so that's not too bad right now. You have to check the spread before you make the trade. Here we have a 6-cent spread, so really this would probably be the best one for you. You're looking at a 7-cent spread here. Your delta's 35. If it goes down half of that, you'll be losing, roughly about 17.5 cents on your contract. So you'll be risking less than $40 to take this trade, where Netflix goes above, maybe 290. This would be more expensive. The deltas would change a little bit here when we enter this trade, because it'd be closer to going over 290. So we might have to make a little bit of adjustment here. Okay, so but we'll be looking at 292.50s on Netflix. Okay, so if we make a little note here, buy call 292.5. okay, on Netflix. Alright guys, that's it. I hope that makes sense to you. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Alright, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.